We now return to Let's Play the Occult Chronicles. Let's head to the stairs. Okay. Here we go. What will we find? A doorknob monster. You see a typical wooden door. However, when you go to turn the knob to open it, it transforms into a vicious mechanical mouth that sinks its teeth into your hand. The pain is agonizing, and you pull back your hand in alarm, only to find that it hasn't been hurt at all. Well, I think I can force myself to grab the lock. I've got a draw of 10 there. You're pretty sure this snapping doorknob is just an illusion. You were bit and felt the sharp pain, but there was not a single mark in your hand. Oh yeah. Easy peasy. You grab hold of the doorknob, and it seems to swallow your entire hand into its metal mouth. Intense pain lances up your arm, and you feel like your hand is being gnawed off. But you persist, and eventually the pain fades and your vision clears. Your mind has overcome the horror of the protective illusion that was cast on the doorknob. Better. Cups! Hooray! And I've got a chance to increase swords. Again, I will have a very high combat score at the end of this. But I think what I'll go into next is the horror edge. Okay. Zombies! Good, I can use some of that. Let's spread it out like that. Okay, I'm gonna skirt around that, and I got myself another clue. Okay, let's come back to this. The ghostly seance. You notice the crystal ball set on the large wooden table almost immediately. You have obviously stumbled into a seance room of some type. As you approach the crystal ball, it suddenly fills with a swirling cloud of white smoke, and a face materializes inside. Your mind is strong. The face in the smoke begins to speak. You soon realize it doesn't seem to be aware that you are even there. It seems to be communicating with the spirit world directly. You catch glimpses of motion around the periphery of the table. Ghostly shapes soon appear seated around the table. You could swear you hear a tambourine rattle. I have no chance whatsoever of joining the seance, so I'm going to leave that alone until my psychic ability is a bit stronger, if it ever gets stronger. The bathroom. Nothing there. The other stairway up. Okay. It's in a convenient place. A locked door. You see a locked wooden door. There's a worn keyhole right where it belongs, but no sign of a key anywhere. Well, I have a fairly good chance of picking it, so let's try picking it. I said I have a fairly good chance of picking it. There we go. The lock opens. Hooray! What is that? A dying plant man. You notice a human figure curled up into a fetal position and struggling for breath. It's obvious that whatever it is, it's sick and probably dying. As you draw closer, you realize this weird figure before you isn't human. It's some type of weird half-plant and half-human lab experiment monstrosity. Resist the horror. Even better. Your mind is strong. You've seen worse than this. You were part of the team that broke into the 5th lab and discovered the twisted, alchemically created creatures called chimeras. This isn't anywhere near as bad as that. The dying plant man looks up at you expectantly. You think you can recognize emotions in its facial expressions. Fear and pain. In between labored breaths, it seems to be chittering like it was trying to communicate with you. Its message is plain. Please end this. Well, that is part of another quest, so I cannot do that just yet. More cultists in the bedroom. May as well just keep going if I'm going to increase my abilities. There we go. You won the battle quite handily. Wow. Okay. Full ammo again. Well, almost full ammo. I could... Let's see, the uses are the same. So, whatever. Good enough. Nothing in there. A hallway. Ah, this might be the other science room that I need to find. A mad scientist. You see a strange man hunched over a work table that is cluttered with blueprints, tools, gadgets, and colorful test tubes. He barely takes any notice of you at first, as if he had frequent visitors to his lab, which you find highly unlikely. You recognize the man from his ODD file almost immediately, Dr. Laszlo Benway. What could he possibly be doing here? There's obviously some strange convergence that is attracting the most notorious and nefarious characters and supernatural entities to this place. Attack him, talk with him, or shoot him. I don't have a very good chance of talking to him, but maybe I can. Hooray! You clear your throat and look Benway straight in the eye when he glances up. You note from his facial expression the recognition that you're an odd agent, and the faintest hint of a smile crosses his face. Yes, I think you'll do just fine, he says. Your arrival is most serendipitous. I have a task for you. You will be rewarded, of course. Benway wants you to find his lab refrigerator, which also happens to be this house's only refrigerator, located naturally in the kitchen. Fetch the small jar labeled boffin juice and return it here at once. Okay. Fairly easy. Another locked door. No problem for the master thief. Another locked door. An unusually high number of locked doors. Ah, excellent. Wow, how many of those do I have now? So I've got a -5 on the target level of the last mission. A strange wrench. You see a large wrench that has been attached to a very old steam pipe that runs along the top of the wall. The wrench seems to be the focus of something supernatural, possessing a slight aura of some sort. The aura radiates a hint of eldritch evil as far as you can tell, but it's more like a warning. Danger. Caution. Try and remove it? I don't think so. Not with those stats. Well, you know what? I'm so close. I'm just gonna go back down and go to that refrigerator before continuing on. Because it's really close nearby and I can deal with it. Now I can try and switch labels to get it to say something else to sabotage his experiment, but it's much easier just to find the juice. I am squeezing the juice. Facepalm. Yeah, I can't read fucking labels apparently. There we go. Okay. No, not in that room. Okay, complete the quest. Excellent, that will do nicely. I'll be able to complete my work without any fatigue. I should bottle this and sell it, actually. Call it something like hours of energy. At any rate, here is your reward. Look over in the box over there. You might find something you like, you might not, either. The ship. Yet another talisman. With this many talismans, I should probably... Wow. I should probably go into the... talisman skill tree card thing, because I get a lot of bonuses. Dr. Laszlo Benway remains hunched over his workbench, maniacally pursuing whatever weird experiment he has thought up now. He pays you no attention now that he is again lost in his work. You note the boffin juice does indeed seem to have boosted his work rate. Let's try and talk to him again. Yes, well, now that I know you can be trusted, I have a more meaningful task for you. More sanity. It seems one of my experiments has run off. More plant than man, actually. A disappointment, but an expected one. I need a tissue sample once you find it, and then do be so good as to destroy it. Right, off you go. well, fortunately for me, that's right next door, which it always... or isn't always. The dying plant man. So I can actually kill him and take a tissue sample, or I can kill him and fake a sample. Benway can rot in hell. You decide to mercy kill it and then create a fake sample. That should set his so-called research back a bit. Now, I tend to help sabotage his experiment, and after 3 quests, it ends. If I help him finish whatever he's doing, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Maybe it'll unlock even more experiments? It'd be a lot easier just to do that, but let's try and fake a sample. I'm not really sure what the consequences are. Why, game? Try it again. Why, game? Okay, well this time I can increase. Okay. You put the thing out of its misery and scrape some mold from the floor and put it in the sample dish Benway gave you. Excellent. I'll be able to use this sample to cure countless diseases. I wouldn't have been able to do it without your help. Of course, I could make a nice biologic weapon as well. Choices, choices. At any rate, here's your reward. Ooh, the magician. Pentacles bonus +2, yes! Yes. Okay, now I might be able to actually do some stuff. Let's try talking to him one more time. And you can see my draw now is +2. Which is fantastic. Very well. How do you feel about robots? Mechanical men, that sort of thing. It seems my mechanical assistant, Tor, has wandered off. I sent him to find my boffin juice and he never came back. You'll need to find him and then replace his battery pack, no doubt. Here's a fully charged unit. Now, off you go. Okay, wow. That was a fantastic find there. Let's go check out that wrench and see if I can't twist it off now. Go through the... Why can't you go through the door? Only 4, so no, I'm gonna need a little bit more help. So that kind of... Well, actually, maybe let's go try out the Seance now. No. Still gonna need a little bit more. So I guess... doing the one which would give me a Pentacles bonus might be the thing. Let's put some horror edge in there. Another skeleton. Oh, damn it. You notice that the floor in front of you seems to be moving. You step closer, thinking it must be some sort of optical illusion. Suddenly you step on something, and it makes a squishing noise. You look down and see a writhing carpet of insects covering the floor. Scattered around the insects are the bones of their victims. Yeah, this is a really annoying thing. You count dozens of different species, and wonder why they would all be gathered here together. The bones indicate a food source of some sort, but you wouldn't expect so many different types. Centipedes, cockroaches, ants, spiders. If you want to keep moving down the corridor, you're going to have to step on or over them. Step across the insects. You shuffle here and there, careful not to disturb the giant colony. A few try to crawl up your leg to bite you, but they are easily brushed away. What's really annoying about that is it's going to stay there, and every time I come through the hallway, I'm going to have to deal with it. So, it's either the hallway of the insects or the hallway of the zombies, if I want to get back there. Damn it. Oh, goody. Well, not so goody, actually. These doors lead down to the hallway, and there's something here. The grandfather clock. Your attention is drawn to a magnificent grandfather clock that dominates this section of the room. Constructed of a rich mahogany, its exterior is decorated with ornate friezes and carvings. Its large brass pendulum hangs motionless, but frozen oddly at a slight angle. You've had your fair share of encounters with possessed or cursed furniture, and you don't sense anything supernatural here. There's something strange, however. An aura of energy of some sort is being hidden here. It is hard, though, not to be awestruck by the quality of the craftsmanship that went into building the clock. Perhaps it's meant as a distraction? I can look for the key and find and remove possessed organ parts. Hopefully I can do both. You search meticulously for any hint of a key, keeping an open mind as to what it might look like. Your attention is drawn to an inscription on one of the gears that reads E. Schrodinger, or Schrodinger, rather. You notice that it seems to be stuck, and pursuing the lead, pull a small gold key out from behind it. This must be it. Okay. Now let's try and get those parts. You have to do some digging, but you manage to retrieve the parts. More sanity. It's still there. I can't do anything else with it. Let's go ahead and just go down. This means I will be going through the hallway with the zombies. Isn't that fun? Go down the stairs? Wow, that's really awkward. But, crappy crap. Who needs this? Okay, that guy needs the key, and then the organ is, yeah, right there. So, presumably that door would lead to the hallway, which would allow me to go there, and therefore bypass all that. I will go up those stairs on the way back. God damn zombies. I'm trying to do something here. My cups still kind of low for trying to cross that. I mean, I don't know if it's worth it. I really don't, because I'll get over there and there's nothing and I'll have to cross it again. Okay. Unlock it. The key fits in the lock on the door of the cage perfectly. You twist it and hear the mechanism click open. In a brief second of phasing into shadow, Greasel Greedygut simply passes through the door of the cage without bothering to even open it. It looks you up and down and tells you it is a score to settle. It wants to accompany you on your mission. Welcome aboard, my little cacodemon familiar. Ooh, Pentacles +1! Hooray! So he's another... There we go. If a damage bone roll would result in you losing health points, there's a 50% chance that one of those health points will be blocked, while this card is in your inventory. Fantastic. Little greedy gut. That's really going to help me out there on the pentacles. Speaking of pentacles, maybe I can go check that out. While I'm up here, let's do it. Any new options? Use sorcery on it, flee the creature, or just kill it. Well, let's just use sorcery on it because I'm doing so well. I guess. You know what, maybe not though. Maybe, I mean, at this point I don't think I'm going to get any higher that I'll be able to, but maybe there'll be something else later on. So let's just flee it again. Okay. And take on that snake. Let's take on the snake this time. Okay, I can definitely do better this time round attacking it. Yes, indeed. It's an epic battle, but you wound the thing all over its body and head. Eventually it stops twitching. A gas mask. Cups bonus +1, yes! Immune to gas, yes! Removes all health loss cards from any results phase that is associated with gas while this card is in your inventory. There are a few... Oh, no! I have to choose? Because this time I actually have it, so... Because my cups... Well, I need that for the cups bonus, so... This is nice, but not as nice as having a permanent stat boost, so I will get rid of the... Black Heart. And I have not been using this. but it hasn't been giving me the option to. Okay. Away goes the black heart, which is really too bad now, looking back at it, because I could have gotten a better reward than trying to screw that guy out of his heart. Oh well. Oh, come on, game, don't fuck with me. Are you kidding? It's not gonna let me have it because of... Ah! Damn it. I don't even know if I can ever permanently heal these. Fine, I'll get rid of it. I will get rid of that. Might be a bit of a mistake. Swarm of bats. I shouldn't have gone that way. A swarm of bats descends upon you. You hear the squeaking just seconds before they swarm you, biting and clawing at your face. They seem driven to some type of hysteria, and they attack relentlessly. Well, now that my cups... See, that's sort of the stupid... dilemma that I was given there. My cups are now up by 1, so now I could have had a maximum of 4. Well, if I ever get something else, I now have room for it. And I would... Oh, man, look at that. These two things are just... taking up really useful slots for me there. Okay, down to the ballroom. Finish that quest. And let me see. Complete the quest, I guess. The spirits bound to the organ seem absolutely gleeful. The music begins to play, and you begin to suspect you have made a grave mistake. The rage behind the music grows in intensity. Despair has given way to pure fury. You must fight to keep your sanity. Well, shit. The pipe organ monster. Right. You might remember at I think it was in the first or second episode when I killed the organ master because I had no other option to talk to him, really, because my stats were so bad. If I had just left him alone, I could have gone back, and now I'd probably finished it. But now I have to fight this guy. The pipe organ transforms in front of your very eyes into a bipedal monstrosity. You hear what can only be a laugh wheezing through the pipes that project out of the monster. It advances towards you in a furious rage. You, my mortal friend, will be my first act of retribution, but fear not. I will need more flesh and skin, and you will soon be joined by others. Attack him, sorcery, flee, or use the shotgun. Well, I'm going to use the shotgun here, because why not? Easy peasy. The organ monster picked the wrong mortal to mess with. You soon have it down on 2 stumps and can hear it wheezing through the pipes. How can this be? Then comes the coup de grace. Mechanical Monster Slayer. During the results phase of any successful challenge that is combat, there's a 5% chance nothing of interest will be turned into a sword item. That's cool. And the Fool. Gain 5 expertise tokens after this card is used to take a trick. I might want to use that on nothing. The thing is, though, it's a good card. So, I mean, I might want to save that for when I really need it, but then again, those 5 expertise tokens would come in really handy. And I've been hanging on to 3 of these when I should not have. Okay. Mental Fortress is a good one. It subtracts X from the target level of the horror challenge based on the level of this edge. Additional unrevealed cards are placed on the board. That could be useful because it would give me more chances of succeeding. It also has a chance of eating up more of my cards. That's okay. Mental Toughness is good. Your initial card draws for the horror challenge must include X face cards, where X is the level of the edge. That could come in really handy. For any horror challenge, value of the face card remaining in your hand is added to the trick score. This is kind of a good one too. X random tricks are placed on the board are scryed. X challenge points are added to the trick score. 1 point is added to your trick score. Okay, these are kind of... So, I think I'll go with the Mental Fortress first. And Unshakable Confidence would be okay, I guess. Mental Toughness. Mental Fortress and Mental Toughness, I think, are the two that I want to take. So, since it will start out at a level of 1, I'm just going to lower my targets by 1. So, there we go. And so now I've got that edge. Fantastic. I could get another one, start on that. I might also want to start putting into swords, get that up just one more. Let's go down horror again, and then we'll go swords, and then we'll deal maybe with some heroic feats. I don't know about that, though, because I believe those go into the cups. Might go into cups. I don't know. Anyway, whoops. I'm going to end this one here. And next time, we'll go up these stairs and see what we have to deal with. See you then.